Yeah.
That's Jeremy's Spider-Man impression.
Dude, the Spider-Man trailer looked so
sick. Dude, and then
sick.
I remember the rumor ages ago, forgot about it, and they'd see Ezra pop up, Iman Asfandi.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And then you see, I was like, wait, is that?
Wait, is that my
Jabba
boy?
the Hutt?
Oh my God, it's Jabba the Hutt and Spider-Man. Dude, oh my
Unbelievable.
God, I guess I know we're a Star Wars podcast, but like, bro, mutant Spider-Man is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna go crazy into the whole. They're not gonna go crazy into the whole like, spider, like actual Spider-Man. You know how that he
Yeah.
like in the comics he grows 8 arms or whatever, and he's just like
Yeah.
running around. And he's like
Yeah.
I think they're just gonna go like insane spider senses, and he's just gonna like he's got the organic webs and so on.
Yeah. Are they doing stuff with Venom and that in this? Because I saw some.
Well, someone said that it may not be the mutating part where he becomes the man spider, that blackness is
Yeah.
actually Venom.
Yeah, because
Because
you see
Venom
Tom
is still in our...
Hardy's eyes
Yeah.
do that as well, yeah.
Yeah, because there's Venom in the actual world.
Yeah.
Like, Venom got dropped off when everyone was like, well, I gotta fix the thing, and Venom, like, falls back into
Yeah.
the main storyline. So, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fucking Spider-Man lore guy. I just love Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, I love Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
I remember watching the 90s cartoons when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Back when, with Dr. Octopus with a bowl cut. He looks exactly like...
Oh, my God.
I don't know if I showed it on here or not, but he looks exactly like Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern, that bowl cut.
Oh, my God, bro. That was the worst bowl cut.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. That was the worst bowl cut. Nathan
Yeah.
Fillion, I'm sorry, bro. That was the worst. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing. But dude, Beyond Spider-Man, we just
Beyond the Dune Sea.
then. Beyond the Dune Sea. Whoa.
Ooh.
We're going to be talking about a very fierce debate today. Very fierce debate.
This got spicy last week.
This got spicy.
It was
so funny. It was like we were kind of like, oh, and what about this guy and this and this and this, and we're kind of like doing all of these different alternatives, and then
Motzi happened.
Motzi happened, and we just kind of like turned into this whole no, but what about this and what about this and what about this. And bro, we were just like, we have to talk about this next week. Like, let's postpone a few episodes. Like, we can move some stuff forward. We've got to talk about this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Would you like to start off with anything? Would you like to start off with like the rules and the regulations and what can and can't happen?
Well, there are no rules.
Ah!
There's only one rule. There are no rules.
Oh.
I think, we'll just go one at a time. Exchange points, exchange ideas.
Mm-hmm. So the main goal, I think, is kind of like figuring out who would beat who in a fight. That's like general. Who would beat who in a fight? Now, I mean, like, I feel like we have to designate ourselves certain periods when it comes to the end. Like, if we're talking about Ahsoka and Cal, it would have to be like the fight has to be at the most current version of both of those characters.
Yeah,
it can't be, because it's so easy to cherry pick and go right back. Because I was thinking about this yesterday, going, well, because I'm like, oh, well, how could Ahsoka beat Cal? Because you gotta think inside of the
you got the boys here.
The lads popping up.
What's going on, Odin?
And I'm like trying to get in the head of the enemy, if you know what I mean. I'm just trying to be like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going on here? But I was thinking, I was like, far out, if you put Ahsoka and Cal both at like Clone Wars time, Cal's gone, Cal's lost. He is fully out of it. So Odin, hell yeah. Cal's pretty powerful in Survivor. I think that's like really, it's going to be so hard to choose from, which is why we wanted to do this episode. So we'll do blanket. This is them at the end. So this is the same period as maybe like the end of Ahsoka.
I was gonna say, is this like Survivor Cal versus Ahsoka season 1 Ahsoka?
Yeah, that's why I put in the thumbnail Survivor Cal, because I wanted to have like the most recent version of him. Like, he has to be a seasoned veteran.
Yeah. Yep. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. And if any of you guys, we also did say, if any of you guys actually have a point you'd like to share, feel free, and we can drop you the link, and you can pop in and argue your point as well.
Yes. Argue your points.
And then get kicked out. Them. You'll be on a timer. Yeah. You'll be on a timer.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Just do like how many minutes? Like
2?
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Plead your case, and if you're on a roll, we can let you go a little bit longer. But
yeah.
That sounds good. I'm keen.
Motzi, this is all you. Don't sue us, but you are the inspiration for this. You started something last week.
Motzi, you're the goat.
Motzi is the goat. Motzi is the goat.
I'm kissing Motzi. I'm doing it.
Hey, no, I was kissing him first.
Can we share?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Passive income. I'm going to rent Motzi out to you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. At $59.99 a week, you can have your own Motzi.
Motzi's trying to work, and he's hearing himself getting rented out. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Whoa, Motzi's getting freaky.
I like it, Motzi. I like it.
Motzi's getting freaky. All right, well, dude, do you want to start us off? You want to start off this snowball?
Well, I did just see Darth Christensen's comment on the Instagram post, and that was one of my points. It is a great point, Odin. It is that, I mean, if you want to compare I guess the second most powerful being in the galaxy at the point, besides Palpatine, you've got Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Ahsoka's battles with Vader, she's at least able to hold her own and walk away. Whereas, I mean, Cal really was going to die. He ran away. He was going to die until Sierra, came back and distracted him for a moment. But that saber was going straight through him. So, I mean, if you want to just compare that fight right there, Cal was a goner.
Okay, I get it. I really do get it. I really do get it. But I think it's so hard at that point for like a multitude of reasons, right? Did you play Jedi Fallen Order?
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Dude, such good games. I can't wait for the third one.
Yeah.
And the third one's probably going to be on Tanalore somewhere, which is cool. Okay. So the thing about that is Cal was in a very different mindset, right? Both Cal and what's her name again?
Sierra.
Both of them were in a very different mindset. They were seeing the first sister or whatever her name. I can't remember. I can't remember her name. Trilla, dude, you're bang on all of this. Like they're seeing Trilla, and they're seeing like an attempt to try to help her, to try to understand where she's at, because they know that she's not fully bad. Cal had interactions with her previously when they were in that like fucking pit area in the it's just, I think it's hard because he was so caught off guard when he was trying to help her that being in that mindset, the only way out would have been honestly just run for your life, especially when Vader had just fucking murked Trilla, absolutely murked Trilla, and then now is going after your master. And if your master tells you run, like he would have fought. He absolutely would have fought if he had the opportunity to, but he listened to his master. So that's why I'm saying like that fight's a little bit hard. He's also very green at that point. Which is why I kind of wanted to push it back later on, because at the same time, Ahsoka was very green at that age. Like she's going through a lot of stuff that is, like kind of formative years.
Have we actually got a, just so we compare age at that point, have we actually got a canon age for Cal Kestis at that point? I'm just looking him up now on Wikipedia. I just want to see if they've actually got a canon age for him. Cal Kestis age.
Bridge creators!
This is just... this is just AI Google. But he's about 17, 18 in Fallen Order, making him like 22, 23 in Survivor. So him in Fallen Order is Ahsoka at the end of the Clone Wars.
Sorry, say that again?
His age in Fallen Order, the first game, is the same as Ahsoka at the end of the Clone Wars.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like
there's about 5 years between them. Ahsoka's about 5 years older.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Basically. So it's like, yeah, I find it kind of hard because it was very much him being a green Jedi, like trying to find his way, because he's like everything that he was learning was stunted because Jaro Tapal was dead, and he had to survive everything, and then it kind of like ended up in this whole thing, and it was, it was a lot more about, I'm going to listen to my master and I'm trying to get out of here, because for him especially, you got to see the point of like, well, he thinks that he's one of the only people left. He thought that his crew was some of the only Jedi, so he's trying to also continue a religion. So they're trying to like palm off, not necessarily the responsibility of fighting Vader, but at least stop the inevitable. We both, like, everyone knows that Vader would have beaten both Ahsoka and Cal. Like, clapped, easy, nothing. Maybe if there was like a little bit of fight back from both of them at their highest power, Vader still would have won. So it's kind of like, yeah, dude, I thought he was around 23 as well. I'm not gonna lie, because anyway, but yeah, no, I just.
Someone on Reddit has gone deep into it, and yeah, they've established his age throughout like the whole timeline. So by the Rise of Skywalker, he's meant to be 71 or something.
Yeah.
So he was born during like in the Phantom Menace. He was 10 Attack of the Clones, 13 Revenge of the Sith, 18 Fallen Order, 23 Survivor, 32 at the time of A New Hope.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, I actually can't wait to see what happens more. I really hope they put him in the live action someday.
Yeah.
Well, Cameron Monaghan, he filmed he filmed all of the scenes, and they put him in like the motion. He
did all the no-cap in that.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be insane. So yeah, that's kind of like my point for that one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, at the start of your point, were you talking about like his mindset sort of thing?
Yeah. Like, I think a lot of that was mindset.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Not just him, but it was also for a lot. Like, he was trying to convince someone to maybe like turn to the good side because he saw how good she was. There was like not everything bad. He could definitely sense that something was up. Like, Trilla was trying to take down Vader anyway. If she's good or bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, he sees something good in her. They're in a mindset of like, we're furthering this tiny crew because they think that there's barely any force wielders that are on the good side. Vader's caught off guard. The only thing that they can decidedly do is, I'm going to secure the Jedi for generations to come. You know what I mean? Like get out of here and run. That's why I'm kind of like, as much as I do agree, Vader would have absolutely clapped him at that time. Absolutely. He never would have come close. I think the only reason for him running was because they were trying to safeguard the Jedi, and they had there's so much more responsibility on Cal's side, because like they've got the path, I think that's what it's called, like from Obi-Wan, the path where they're like protecting Jedi from Order 66.
The path, yeah.
Cool. I thought it was just like, anyways, like they've got the path, they've got all of this stuff, and he's got such a deep responsibility to learn and to, he's already seen that there's been some people on Dathomir, like what's his name? Malicos. Yeah. So you've got someone like him. On there, and that there's so much bad. You're trying to safeguard this good. And I think arguably on the other side for Ahsoka, the only reason why when people go, oh, like Cal ran and Ahsoka wouldn't run, it's because Ahsoka is one of Vader's weak points. We already know that it's one of Vader's weak points. He's got he's got someone who's he's got someone who he's trained and grown from like an infant, really. I mean, someone who is so young. He's trained, he's made them become the person that they are, and just like Obi-Wan, he's had a deep connection with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's kind of, I think that's also the reason why she survives as well.
Yeah.
But Monty just says there if you wanna say that.
Yeah, I do see younger Ahsoka taking him down, but if I'm being honest, I think they turned Ahsoka into a bit of an egotistical character with a monk type personality. Does that like contradict itself though? Because isn't a monk type
that kind of does.
I was gonna say because a monk would be anything but egotistical, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the monk's that whole like stoic. I do get what you mean. I think the benefit of Ahsoka in the show was to kind of show that more people were like Anakin in the way that, you know, teenagers can be unruly. You know what I mean? Like not every single character fits a certain bill. And later on, if I'm honest, I don't know if the writing understood how to manage Ahsoka outside. Well, because it was like so hard when Ahsoka was meant to die, and then you're trying to find a way. I think they really caught up. Like they found their groove, and now you've got Shibanana,
Gentlemen,
and now you've got Ahsoka in like the later on that she makes so much sense. Like in the Ahsoka show. In the Ahsoka show, she is like she's awesome. She's like such an awesome character. But I think it took them a little bit, and maybe it seemed like she was a little bit more egotistical. But I really think she was just trying to find her place in the galaxy after losing so much. And like if you think about what she lost, it's you know like she lost her order, her master, her everything. Kind of like Obi-Wan. Kind of like she's another parallel to what Obi-Wan went through. You know, but Obi-Wan's the GOAT and would never be a silly duffer and go sit with those two in the like those two girls at the depths of Coruscant.
oh, the Martez sisters.
I hated those episodes, bro. I hated them.
I hated them more when those episodes were coming, like when it was coming. I don't mind them as much now because I know how it all goes, but I hated them more at the time because I felt like we were just wasting. I knew that we only had the 12 episodes, and I thought we just wasted 3 or 4 episodes on that. And I was like, what are we doing? But I don't mind it now. I know how it ends now. It was still,
I'm more talking about at the time. At the time, I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I can't do it. This is so bad.
I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, man.
Well, I was going to say, just on the mindset thing, we could talk about Ahsoka's mindset in her duel with Vader in Rebels, because in the middle of that, obviously she sees Anakin. Anakin has the blue eye for a moment. She thinks she might be able to reach out and save him. And all of a sudden, you know, it's back to Vader and she's got to fight. I don't think Ahsoka can make that differential like Obi-Wan can. Like, Anakin's dead. This is Vader. This is someone completely different. I don't think Ahsoka can do that because Ahsoka also didn't see what he did. Like, she knows about it probably, but she didn't see the aftermath of Order 6. She didn't walk through the temple like Obi-Wan did. She didn't have to fight him on Mustafar and see what he was like. She didn't have to see him at that point, like, you know, in that 10 years after, like Obi-Wan did, when, you know, Vader's just full of rage. And, you know, really gets that confirmation that Anakin is dead. You know, I think Ahsoka's probably still got a little bit of hope there. So, you know, for her mindset to be like, I have to, you know, it's probably more survival mode for her at that point because, you know, she probably doesn't want to kill him. She knows that her master is still in there a little bit. So, yeah, I think
I definitely get you. I'm more on the whole thing of like, it's not necessarily about the specifics of trying to save, because so many people are like trying to like, as a Jedi, you're just good. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to save.
But remember,
these people as much as you
is no Jedi.
I know, but she's good. You know what I mean? Like, she's good. She's a great she's a great character for a good side. You know, it's kind of like I think she's the modern day Qui-Gon, really.
Okay.
That's kind of where I set her as like I'm not leaning towards the light. I'm definitely not leaning towards the dark. I'm trying to find my own way. And not like a Baylan Skoll. I think a lot of people think Baylan Skoll is the new Qui-Gon. No, it's like I think Ahsoka, where it's like more light leaning.
Filoni said like Baylan's there to mirror Ahsoka, so they're like similar backgrounds. Both left the Order and all that, but one went like is maintained the good, whereas one went down the other side.
Perfect. No, I think like I didn't mean to get caught up in the whole like mindset of trying to save. I think that was just more like that was more just saying like where he's at is it's more about securing the Jedi. So his mindset was completely thrown off of like fuck, I'm not even just I can't save this person. It's like I'm so alone and I need to make sure this art form of what I know can be safeguarded for however long. You know what I mean? That's kind of more where I was going. Whereas Ahsoka didn't really have that. She doesn't have that allegiance to the Force. She doesn't have that allegiance to, the good of like, I need to protect. I need to start a new order. I need to, like Cal's whole thing is I need to find a place like Tanalore. You know what I mean? Like, like I need to safeguard a new generation because he saw the multiple layers of bad that he was like, I've got to do some good here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of gets onto one thing that I really wanted to talk about. Of like the first point is like experience curve versus like experience total. So a lot of people, because I was looking online and I was trying to see opinions on Cal, because there weren't a lot of people that were reacting to my Instagram. So I was like, okay, cool. This gives me a good chance to kind of see on one side. So many more people were on Ahsoka's side. Granted, come on, it's Ahsoka. Like
it's still a good debate though. I don't mind this debate because it is a fair debate.
Yeah, big time. That's why I really wanted to give it its due. So what I was looking at was something. I saw this point. I can't remember the name. I really can't remember the name. But it was this thing on Reddit talking about the experience total versus the experience curve. Now, a lot of people are complaining about Cal being like, oh, he doesn't know anywhere near as much. There's no way he could really be fighting that much, like these kind of people and whatever. Like he fought Dagan Gera. He fought a Gendai. He like people that Ahsoka could, in many ways. I don't even think she could beat them. I've seen the fights and what they were in live action. If she can't beat Baylan Skoll, there's no way she's beating the Gendai. Not Dirge. What's his name? Far out. I forget it again.
But I think Ahsoka losing to Baylan that first time was like going back to the mindset that I think that was up here more so.
Yeah, no, big time. But even the second time, she realized that she couldn't do it. Like when they were on Peridia, she just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, people talk about the experience, and that was something that popped up last week was, look, she's trained under Anakin, she's under the Jedi Order, like how incredible she was. And I can in full respect at that point, experience total would have been incredible. She's soaring up here. She's soaring constantly, like learning from the best people at the best time with the best with the best availability for like facilities and everything, right? But with Cal, it's kind of like it's an experience curve. It's a lot less. So Ahsoka, if she's cruising up here, Cal is kind of like down here. And they're cruising at the same thing. But then Cal, at one point, at the death of Jaro Tapal, he had to learn so much more. And the experience curve went right up. And I would argue that she has less experience overall than Cal Kestis because of all of the stuff that he had to learn to survive. Whereas she's obviously surviving, but she's surviving based on the Jedi's tools, whereas Cal had to not just go for the Jedi stuff, but he also had to go for a regular everyday person trying to survive around the Empire anyway. He had to go for someone who is, maybe even leaning into the dark side a little bit, whereas Ahsoka doesn't really do that. She's like such a purely whole character that she doesn't really do it. I think that refined mastery, I guess, of the Force later on is I don't think it outweighs overall decades of experience like what Ahsoka has, learning in the Jedi Order, but it really, really does make a massive difference for survivability. And I think if we're coming towards the end for a fight, I think it plays a really big factor.
I agree with the arc, but I think that's also because Cal started here, whereas Ahsoka started here. So, obviously the room for arc, like the arc there is obviously Cal can go a lot higher than Ahsoka. Because Ahsoka's already up there.
I don't think Ahsoka's capped is like the most important thing. I think she's learning as much as she can. Like the whole thing of Ahsoka the White and losing to Baylan and all that kind of stuff. She still has places to go. This is an endless ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it can go on forever. But I would just say, like, even though, like, I've seen so many people talk about how she's constantly sitting at such a high all the time. Not necessarily that she can't go up more. Absolutely not trying to say that. But it's just that people are forgetting because they put Cal at such a low level that he has the ability with everything that he's learned to go up. Think about the Inquisitors that he fought. Think about, bro, look at because remember, we're going towards like later on. We're talking about Ahsoka time, Jedi Survivor time. Cal has fought Dagan Gera. He has fought the Gendai. He has fought Taron Malicos. He's he's tussled with Vader. Like, dude, how much? Obviously, it wasn't a lot, but it was. He's still done all of this, and he's had to survive.
Yeah,
I guess that's why they call it Survivor. But I just think that people aren't allowing Cal to go higher because they haven't seen all of the like traditional experience. But I feel like instead of having the classic Jedi training experience, he's had more of a traditional start and then kind of like a Rocky Balboa training montage to get to the point that he's fighting the big guy, like the big Russian tank. That's kind of where I'm at. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, like obviously incredibly resourceful. But I think Ahsoka is too, because you can look at one of my favorite episodes, arcs. I think it's a couple episodes, but the Hunger Games style one where she gets kidnapped and is put on the Trandoshan Island with the other survivors that are still there from shipments before, and then you like Chewbacca's in that episode. She's incredibly resourceful in that. No weapons, no nothing. But then even like in the time, like after Order 66, same time as Cal would have been on that scrapyard, you've got Ahsoka that you see in Tales of the Jedi. You've got her working on that farm, trying to stay undercover, make a living kind of thing, just blend in. And then, she obviously defeats what are they calling him? The 12th brother now, I think. The crow looking thing.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's the 12th.
Yeah, I think so.
She defeats him with no weapon, takes him out real quick. And I think
he was a poopy duty head.
Well, I want to see more of him in Maul now because I want to see if there's more to him or not.
Yeah.
And the same with Marok. I want to see if we actually see who was there before he turns into this Night Sister weapon.
It was Savage all along.
Oh, dude, yeah. Imagine they do something like that. Doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
I heard it that time. We have some comments.
We are so in sync.
We are 2 years old. I love it.
That is so funny.
Odin says, older Ahsoka has done a lot to stop Vader and Baylan, and I think she'll be the new daughter. Well, that was one of my points is, obviously she has the essence of the daughter, and Mora follows her around as well. I love when people do emojis. Can you see that at all? Or is it just come up with the description of it?
It's just come up with the description.
Lightning Slug, the GOAT.
Lightning
Go Spurs.
Slug.
We play in 35 minutes Lightning Slug.
Whoa.
Baylan reminds me more of Dooku, Darksider, who saw how flawed the Jedi were, but is doing it for the greater good.
It's a pretty good point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they They convince themselves they are. But I mean, if Balin's doing what we think he's doing, and he ends up unleashing Abeloth or something, then good luck, buddy.
Good luck, buddy. He's dead in an instant. Yeah. Anyway, we brought Balin back just to kill him.
Yeah. No, they said because Dave was saying that's why they recasted that, because he is so important, because they needed that constant parallel between him and Ahsoka kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope he stays around for a bit, because he is a very good character.
I hope he does as well, dude. He's such a cool character, and I love the look of him.
Yeah.
I've got him just up there.
Goat. She lost probably because Balin got in her head about Anakin. I bet she might win against Balin if they fight again on Peridian. Well, Jeremy did say, and I do agree to an extent, in episode, was it 8? Is it it might be the season finale, where they fight again.
Yeah, it was. It was the season finale.
Yeah, where they fight again. He probably did have the upper hand battle-wise, but I think she's just a lot at that point as well, compared to episode 4, where she loses. She's just in control a lot more mature. And probably a lot. Not that Balin's dumb at all, but she was just smarter in that situation, kind of thing. She was like, "This isn't important right now either." She had other things to get to. I'm trying to think of what it was now, but I think she had to get to Ezra and Sabine or something. She had to get somewhere, and Balin was sort of standing in the way. So she's like, "This isn't even important right now." Distraction, and got to where she actually needed to get to. Cal tapping into the dark side would make this a harder fight for Ahsoka for sure. The way he slaughtered all those Imperials in the game is Legends level craziness. Yeah, it was like the do you remember in Force Unleashed where you could go? Was it True Jedi mode or something? I'm trying. What was it called? But there was a mode. There was a mode you could go in Force Unleashed, and you just went ridiculous. Like all of a sudden, you could cut limbs off. Like you would one tap walkers and all this sort of thing. Like everyone was basically one hit for a short period of time. Yeah, that's probably the only comparison I've got to that at the moment. But yeah, it was ridiculous.
I just I don't know. I think it's hard because you can't really compare at the same time. You can't really compare live action to the games.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really trying hard not to.
Yeah.
Because it really makes me think, as much as it's canon, because it is canon, I'm trying not to look at Ahsoka's skills like what they were in the live action, because Rosario Dawson's amazing, but she could never do what they do in the animated.
Oh, no way. It's just so it's like impossible, yeah.
It's impossible. It really is impossible. And it's kind of like, I'm holding her to more of the animated, but at the same time, I don't think Ahsoka could have done what Cal did. I really don't. I don't.
You don't think she could have survived all that?
I don't think so. I think Cal is better attuned to fighting multiple people at once. Like he's super scrappy. Yeah, I think he is. As much as I know Ahsoka's done the whole learning from Anakin and done the whole everyone fighting at once, I think that was more of a stamina thing and a specific. I think if you're talking about a large room of dude, I remember walking in there in the Survivor, and there's AT-ATs, there's huge people everywhere, there's everything, there's multiple levels of everyone. I don't think Ahsoka has the stamina that Cal has, because Cal hits so much harder. And also, the only reason why he was able to do a lot of that is because he could tune into the dark side just a little bit. I think that's just a winning edge. I think his ability to kind of tap in to the dark side, it's and use force stasis, it's a wipe, 100%. But yeah, no, I think it is hard. It is really, really hard, because I don't want to make it seem like Ahsoka's not capable of doing it. I think she's capable, but at there's a bigger difference. You know what I mean? I think Cal absolutely has more skill when it comes to large opponents. When it's a one-on-one, I'd be curious. I'd be really curious. I think honestly, Cal would be better on a 1v1 anyway, because I've seen what he's like with Dagon Gera, an old Republic god, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, like the chosen one of the old Republic times. I've seen what he's like there, and I've also seen what he's like with his mate. What was his name? Buck? Buck?
Oh, I want to say Bodhi. Fuck, what was his name?
But maybe I swear it was Buck. Maybe I just called him Buck. Anyways, and you see what it's like fighting him and everything. Like, he's super resourceful, especially with the blaster.
Bode.
You know,
It was
like
Bode.
Like you've got the fights with Bode. You've got everything. I think. Honestly, I just think overall, when it comes to Survivor, I think that Cal's absolutely clapping. I really do. I mean, like, you can't imagine Ahsoka being able to successfully take on a whole hangar of Imperials, then go on to have a boss fight with someone like Ravis. That was it, dude. I was like trying to think of the name before. I was like trying to like connect my neurons together. Yeah. Ravis, dude, you can't, like, he defeated a whole hangar of Imperials, went upstairs and was like, fuck it, I'll take on the boss. Kills Ravis, like hundreds of years old. Hundreds of years old. This guy has been absolutely dominating the world, the universe, everything for so long. And he destroyed him. Like, I think it's kind of like, it's hard again, because I'm not comparing Ahsoka, the live action, because that fight at the end when it was like against all of the, like, the zombie stormtroopers.
The night troopers, yeah.
That was so bad. I'm sorry, that was so bad. Like, bring back Nick Gillard. I don't know who the hell was in charge of that, but you know, it's like, that's all I'm looking. I'm looking at Cal and his ability to absolutely clap cheeks, and then you've got Ahsoka in animation that is a fucking weapon. But I think Ahsoka's more of a guiding light. Like, Ahsoka is the shield and Cal is the sword. And I think Cal absolutely cuts through her shield. Just saying. Dude, we're getting so many people commenting.
Yeah, I know, I'm seeing what people say. I just think, though, like, look what she did during Order 66, but just imagine if she was actually in the mindset of killing them.
I can respect that.
She could have taken out so many.
But I don't think she has the stamina to be able to do it. I think Cal, because he hits harder, his stances allow for it more. I think that he's defensively nowhere near as good as Ahsoka. But I think a lot of what Ahsoka was doing was defensive. It wasn't really offensive. And even though she said, I don't want to kill all of the clones, I don't think she could have anyway. I think she's a far more defensive character than she is an offensive. And you need characters like that. You absolutely do. Which is why I personally think this fight plays out so well, because you've got someone like Cal Kestis, who is a super offensive guy, and then you've got Ahsoka, who is a really defensive person. And them fighting is like, it's kind of, you know, the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. But yeah, I can't imagine Ahsoka being able to do what Cal did. Therefore, I can't imagine Ahsoka beating Cal.
I think her lightsaber form is quite offensive, though. Well, it's her lightsaber form is actually, it's a combination of Form 4 and Form 5. So you've got Form 5, which is that the Sheen one? Yeah, Gemso, Sheen. And that is, the...
I don't know the forms that well.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they were called. Form 4 Zataru, which is quite offensive.
Okay.
And I want to say that's one that Anakin uses. Because Obi-Wan goes to... I think Obi-Wan starts with Form 4, then he goes to Form 3. Yeah, so Form 4, also called Ataru, is the most acrobatic form, filled with numerous elaborate moves and relies heavily upon a Jedi's ability to run, jump, and spin using the Force, which, I mean, makes sense because she's obviously quite nimble and acrobatic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the one that Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon used during the Battle of Naboo. Have we got... But yeah, she uses a combo of both of them. So she's actually quite balanced with a defensive minded one and an offensive minded one.
Yeah, I just think that I think that in the end, no matter what form she's using, she can't beat my boy Cal. I really can't. I can't see it. Like, I can't see it. I love Cal and I love Ahsoka. I really do. I love both of them so much. But something about it just makes me go, I don't think she could do it. I don't think she could. And let's see the comments. There's a bunch of comments.
Where did we... That one? Oh, that was talking about the Inquisitor. Cal struggled against Trilla at first, but he got better against the Ninth Sister and Dagon, so he's had more experience as he's gotten older. If he used Force Stasis, it's a wipe.
Yep.
Cal can also change saber stances, while Ahsoka only uses 2 sabers. I think Ahsoka can use those 2 forms, and I think that's quite an advantage because she can use...
Yeah.
I mean, she can use Anakin's form as well as Form 4, so... I think like,
as much as that may be the case, like, Cal is so dependable in so many different stances. Like, you've got Cal. Okay, I picked up my Bluetooth. Cal has split sabers. He has a double-bladed lightsaber, and he has a cross-bladed saber, right? So he builds up this insane... Bro, I love his lightsaber. It is so sick, right? But he's got all of this. I think that the abilities that he has gained over time, because remember, we're talking about Cal being later on.
Yeah.
The abilities that he's gained over time, I think that completely takes over anything that Ahsoka could have possibly done. Anything.
When you say abilities, what do you mean? Like, what can he do that Ahsoka can't?
I think defensively, he has a far better aptitude towards actually taking down someone like Ahsoka, who is, like a multiple stance, who can't really handle heavy blows like what Baylan did. He's got that, like, really hard hitting heavy stuff, but if she goes into a flurry, he also has the ability to master her flurry as well with the split stances, and we know that he's capable with both of them. Then also, you think about in Jedi Survivor, he's got a blaster. She would not be able to handle the blaster and the saber at the same time. I personally don't believe, without some serious difficulty. She could in the end, but I'm saying, like, without some serious difficulty, I don't think she would be able to make it that far. Like, Cal is so versatile. Understandably, he's in a video game, but, like, we're taking the character that is canon. Like, he's actually canon, and he's so versatile. I think they nerfed him by putting him on Tanalorr, because they know that if you have someone like Cal coming through, Cal's absolutely wiping the floor with the current level of bad guys that are there. You know what I mean? Not necessarily Vader, but, as you go further, like, all the guys around it. Yeah, I really think that he is far more capable than what a lot of people play out. But
did you say he's better defensively than Ahsoka?
No. I'm saying in a duel, he's able to he's able to control himself defensively. So like anything that Ahsoka could throw at him, I think that because of the versatility of all of his stances, he still has the ability to be able to protect himself whilst also being a hard, heavy hitting lightsaber wielder. But he's basically like he's got everything all in one. Dude, his lightsaber, I can't get over it. I love it so much. Lightsaber companies, please sponsor me. Please sponsor me.
I want a Cal Kestis lightsaber.
But yeah, we also, you see here,
with her dual lightsabers though, she'd be able to handle a Cal lightsaber with a little blast.
No. I'm not saying she wouldn't be able to. I'm more just like, I'm trying to be like Cal's defense, being like, because I think when everyone was talking about the stances and saying about how strong she was with all this and like how she's very well balanced, I still think that Cal has the ability to defend himself based on the versatility of his stances, is what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that she wouldn't absolutely wipe the floor with him if it came to something of like a large group of people. But you got to remember, like, I think she works so much better with squad, whereas Cal works so much better by himself.
I think she's gotten a lot better by herself. Like, since Order 66, she's only been by herself, really.
She's gotten better, but I don't think she's at the level that Cal is, because Cal's had to like legitimately be 1v fucking 10 billion. You know what I mean? Like, she's great. This is what I mean. It's so hard trying to fight this point and then not make it seem like I'm hating on Ahsoka. Ahsoka's so good.
If like, I phrase
so good,
I was gonna say, if I phrase it this way, who I think it's a pretty clear answer, but I'll ask: who do you think's better? Like, is more skilled and better trained, stormtroopers or clone troopers?
Oh, clone troopers.
Yeah, and so Ahsoka is able to survive Order 66 without killing them as well, in a purely defensive, save their life mindset kind of thing. Well, not necessarily save their life, but she's not going to be the one that kills them. Cal obviously does similar. I don't think we've seen him do it with as many in a room, but similar. But obviously against far less.
Nowhere near as many.
Yeah, far less.
Nowhere near as
troopers. Do you think he would be able to do the same as Ahsoka without killing the clones like Ahsoka did?
This is what I was talking about with that curve.
Yeah.
Right? You know how like they're both going at different levels.
Yeah, no, like Survivor Cal, not like Order 66 Cal. Survivor Cal.
Yeah, wipes the floor with the clones.
But without killing them.
Absolutely.
Without killing them?
Without killing them, he wipes the floor with them. Yeah, I think he's easily at that point. But if you put her and him at the same time, Cal absolutely gets clapped. There's no way young Cal that's all buddy with the clones.
So yeah. No, that's he's only 12 to 13.
Even then, the quality of training that he had, was kind of, it wasn't really as good as what Ahsoka was. But it's later on when he went boom, up through the sky, that's when it got really big. That's when it got really incredible. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm Cal all the way. I see a comment here from Odin Skywalker just saying, the more I think about it, the more I think Cal clapped.
You changed his mind.
Ahsoka would wipe Fallen Order Cal.
He changed his mind.
I agree with that. Fallen Order Cal clapped. But we're not talking about Fallen Order Cal. We're talking about Survivor Cal.
Brick, though, I'm tempted to meet Rory McCann. Dude, go. You could be one of the first to meet him. And I would say that's probably just before Ahsoka will come out, or around the time. I think it's going to be September, October, I would guess.
That'd be amazing. But no, man, I just like, dude, Cal Kestis, you get to a point where you're like, all right, I get that this guy's a part of this insane video game, but there's no way he loses to someone like Ahsoka. I'm sorry. I can't. I've like, I guess I've got a personal connection to him. I love the game so much. God, even thinking about this conversation all last week, I was like, God, I got to play Survivor again.
Yeah.
Far out, I got to play Survivor again. Like, I love that game. But I just, I think that it's hard. but I think that there's no way that Cal can't win.
I think if it was like like they fight 100 times, he would win a few. I would give him 20 maybe.
Yeah.
But I think Ahsoka, with all her experience, who trained her, I mean, she's got the essence of the daughter in her. Not that that really matters. I don't think that affects the result too much. I mean, she survived Darth Vader multiple times. She's, nimble. She can wield one lightsaber. She can have two lightsabers. She can adapt. She's resourceful. Not that Cal isn't, but Ahsoka is too. But I mean, I think as well, if you take Ahsoka out and look at Thrawn, if you take Ahsoka out and replace her with Cal Kestis, and you get a Morgan Elsbeth going up to Thrawn and being like, "This is who you're fighting," Thrawn will be like, "Okay, cool." Whereas it's Ahsoka, and then her master was Anakin Skywalker, and you see him like shit himself a bit.
Yeah, but I feel like Cal wouldn't even let him. Cal wouldn't even allow anything to happen. He's clapping Thrawn the whole time, bro. Cal coming up there with the skills that he had in the video games, bro. He's coming out there and he's doing that stuff to those guys, bro. Morgan Elsbeth, what are you gonna do? Fight me with the Beskar spear that you gave out already? Come on, and I'm just gonna pull this. I'm gonna pull this magic blade out of my
Blade of Talzin.
Blade of Talzin, and then I'll be able to fight the Jedi. No, Cal Kestis is killing you. Cal Kestis is killing you, and he's killing you so quickly. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, bro. Morgan Elsbeth goes down hard, and I know you've got a personal connection to her, and I'm trying.
Ahsoka beat her anyway. Ahsoka beat her anyway.
Yeah, but
that would be interesting
though. Clapping her.
It would be interesting though, because Cal's got more of a connection to the Night Sisters and Dathomir than Ahsoka, so that actually would be interesting.
That would be interesting, actually. Yeah, I think honestly, in the end, I mean, I think Cal has everything that Ahsoka's got and more. And if you're looking at Survivor Point, like Jedi Survivor Point, and then Ahsoka in the Ahsoka series, even and Ahsoka, like Ahsoka the White kind of thing. I think she's kind of lost. I really, I just I don't want to make it seem like Ahsoka's not good. Ahsoka's incredible. Ahsoka's incredible, but I think if you're looking at someone like Cal claps, man. Cal claps. Easy.
This one. Cal does all this with a small team too. A lot of Ahsoka's great moments are planned out with an army of clones and the Jedi. But I think that's just a byproduct of the times as well. Like Ahsoka's...
That's true.
Ahsoka's at that age... Well, I mean, she was 14 when she started, but she's at that age when, the peak of the Jedi and the Republic Army size and all that. Whereas, obviously Cal was almost there, but then Order 66 hits. But she does her fair amount. I think she does her fair share solo too. Everything after Order 66 is basically solo. But even during the Clone Wars, after she leaves the Jedi Order, she's solo then. That Trandoshan Island arc as well. There's a lot of stuff where she is solo still. But yeah, I think it's just a byproduct of the eras they're in, even though they're only 5 years apart. But Ahsoka's form depends on whether she's holding back or not. She didn't want to kill the clones, but moved pretty fast fighting Maul and Morgan Elsbeth.
Yeah.
This Ahsoka stamina thing is really puzzling me. Because I think the stamina you see during Order 66 is quite large.
She's not the same as what she was before. That's all I'm gonna say. She's nowhere near what she was before. And you've got someone like Cal that can take on a whole hangar of dudes, right? And then also Rick the Door Technician. Come on, do you think Ahsoka could take on Rick the Door Technician?
If you guys kill Rick the Door Technician, you suck. You got to force throw him to the other side and just leave him there.
No. You kill him. You kill him. I need some Rick scalps. No, but I really do think like my final point where I put my hands on the table, I say it's up to the crowd. Do you even think that Ahsoka could beat Rick the door technician? That is a final point up there. You guys can decide. I think that's enough.
Yeah, 100%. This was hard because Ahsoka and Cal are two of my favorite Jedi, especially in the new era. Motzi,
that's why this is such a good discussion.
You are a hater. It is a good discussion, though.
Yeah.
Cal would literally go... Jesus!
Whoa, bro! It's getting freaky. He's got an actual girlfriend, man.
God
Where
damn!
The hell did that? Oh, I picked up my thumbnail. Oh yeah, with how hard Cal hits, she's crumbling to her knees.
I don't think he hits. I don't think he hits anywhere near as hard as Baylan, though. That's also because Baylan sets his lightsaber to a heavier setting, basically, though.
I don't know about if it's hitting as hard as Baylan, but I know he hits hard.
He can hit hard, but hard. I mean, Vader hits hard too.
Yeah, I think he's more like, I think he's a halfway between Vader and Baylan, because I think Baylan hits harder than Vader.
Wait, do you think Cal hits harder than Vader though?
No.
Oh no, sorry. I thought you said he's halfway between Vader and Vader.
No. Sorry. I didn't mean it like that. No, he doesn't hit. He does not hit harder than Vader. Yeah, I think he's kind of like, because Vader and Baylan are kind of around the same level. I think Baylan hits, if it's like that, Baylan hits like that much harder, like only a little bit.
Yeah. If you're judging off Ahsoka's reaction there, I would say Baylan hits harder. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, it wouldn't be that much harder. That's why I'm saying like Cal is kind of like a halfway between them and like a regular Jedi. So he still hits really hard, but I think harder than Ahsoka for sure.
But yeah, Ahsoka withstood Vader fine though. Like
no, it's not about durability. It's not about durability. I'd say more like Cal with Stam. And how hard he hits, it's over. It's over, Ahsoka. Move over. We've got Cal the White now.
What about Maul, though? Maul's very quick.
Maul hits.
So that's stamina.
Yeah, he does not hit hard.
Because it's frequent and it's constant.
Yeah,
so
but
there's not much time. But there's not much time there for to recover.
I think for someone like Baylan being like the stand tall stoic and not allowing Maul to like run all around him, I think Maul would gas himself out before any one of those heavy hitters fell. Like, Maul's great, but he doesn't hit hard. He just hits very often.
It's frequent. It's constant. Yeah. There's no chance to, recover.
Well, I think we've kind of hit the finality of the argument, and we're gonna have to see a raise of hands.
I feel like I'm screwed here.
Everyone, just put in, the only comment is you put in the name that you think. Obviously, I'm Team Cal, and Jesse, you can go my side if you want. It's okay. I know you probably want to, but just chuck in, guys. If whatever, even if you don't want to comment on something massive, just comment the name, and then we get to see.
Betrayed me.
Wow.
I know what Motzi's doing here.
Motzi hasn't betrayed you. He's just testing the waters. All right, it's a difficult point in your friendship. Damn, Motzi.
That's not his legal name. Vote redacted. That's not his legal name. Doesn't count.
No. Yeah, Motzi. All right. Well, that's the only vote. We've won.
That counts. Yeah.
Wow. Well, it was a landslide victory.
We've got
a 0.5.
There's 1.5 for Cal and 0.5 for Ahsoka.
Bro. Okay. Okay. If I'm also going to put on my Instagram the
No, I don't want to join the three-way kiss anyway. No, I don't want to join anyway.
No,
I don't want to play anyway.
Say that. Jesse, don't say that. Don't say that, Jesse.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT who wins in a duel.
Your ChatGPT is gonna know exactly what you would pick, bro.
Who wins in a duel between Cal Kestis and Ahsoka Tano? They give him. I just wanted an answer. They're giving me fucking argument points here. I don't need argument points.
Oh my god, turn this down.
Dude, they even said, like, because you remember how I said I think it would be like if they did 100 times, it'd be like an 80-20 split Ahsoka's way.
Bro, go ask a based AI.
ChatGPT said Ahsoka 7 out of 10 times. So we were kind of close there.
Well.
Why
Maybe
she takes
it seems like we are the best Star Wars show in this side of the galaxy.
Why she takes it: experience gap. Ahsoka has fought in full-scale war and against top-tier opponents. Her technique is cleaner and more refined. She's far more battle-tested under pressure. Where Cal makes it interesting, his adaptability and multiple stances could catch Ahsoka off guard. Force abilities like slow and creative use of the environment to give him upset potential. By late Survivor, he's not far off her level, just not quite there yet. Cal is versatile and dangerous. Ahsoka is elite and proven. If this were a Mando mating debate, you'd probably get arguments both ways, but Ahsoka's resume is just too stacked right now.
Whoa.
Oh, bricks on my way. Bricks on my side. Let's go. 1.5 each way. Odin's in the middle. He's either going to give one full vote to one side or he's staying in the middle, and we're tied. And ChatGPT says I win.
Well, that's not fair. He likes you.
I recruited the robots. This droid's drawn to a droid's decision. Well, the only other one that's commented a decision here, Motzi, is Darth Christensen. So unless he wants to give a full vote to one side, it's going to be him.
All right, I put it up on my story. So you guys, even if you don't feel comfortable putting a comment up here. Far out. I forgot to.
This guy didn't tag me.
No, I'm deleting it. I don't care. I'm canceling this upload. Ba-da-dum. Bum. All right, I'm deleting story. Oh, wait. Can I move it to a draft?
I suck at making final decisions.
Delete. No. Okay, here we go. I gotta get a photo up. Me, sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna just put this thing up.
What are you doing?
I'm just adding to. I'm adding to the story here. I have to redo it. But what about you?
I've put the basketball on Motzi, and it's like it's some intro for Miami, and it's just a bunch of purple and blue right now. They are literally in a nightclub. So yeah, they are literally in a nightclub right now.
Okay, Cal Kestis, Ahsoka, and then get this tag in.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. They announced it like today for Rory. That looks sick.
There we go. It's on my story.
He's in Transformers. So, a voice.
All right, let's see. So, just raving now. All right, I'm going with. Oh, dude. Okay. He went with Cal. We're the winner
did he?
on the stream. We're the winner on the stream. We're the winner on the stream.
You have been cancelled.
Whoa.
You have been cancelled.
I think he's a very intelligent man.
Hey, no, I'm not questioning his intelligence. I'm just saying he's been cancelled.
Well, I appreciate that. Side. Well, guys,
I don't.
Thank you so much for today. Thank you so much. And if you feel like chucking up an answer on our stories, just do it. It might even change. We might even see that there's more people. But Jesse, I think we're going to call it there.
I think we're going to. I'm just trying to line up my poll perfectly with yours. Oh, that looks nice.
Whoa. My poll. No one's going to see my poll.
Thank you, everyone, for jumping in. That was fun.
Thank you. And Motzi, thank you so much for the idea.
Thank you for starting this argument and kicking me out of the kiss.
That was so much fun.
I appreciate it.
That was so much fun. Hell yeah. Well, guys, I guess we'll see you next week.
We'll see you when we see you.
Keep living, laughing, and loving. All right? Keep living, laughing, and loving, and we will catch you next week. Peace out.
Peace.